Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to the another series of applied mathematics, and we are specifically seeing derivatives. So today I'm just showing you how to find out derivative of sorry derivative of inverse trigonometric function by using suitable substitution. So basically by default formula or standard formula, we know that derivative of inverse function. So for example, derivative of sine inverse of x is nothing but 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Okay. Similarly, derivative of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square. So this simple formula do exist, and suppose if I want to find out derivative of sine inverse of log x, then this become a composite function, and I will first write derivative of outer function multiply with derivative of inner function. So derivative of this will become, what will be the derivative of sine inverse x? Sine inverse is 1 upon 1 minus x square, and my x is log x here. So I will get 1 upon root 1 minus log x square multiply by derivative of log x, which is nothing but 1 upon x derivative of log x into root 1 minus log x square. Okay. So this simple technique you already know, but sometime it is very easy if we substitute with the suitable formula, trigonometry formula, and we can differentiate it. So we know that some inverse trigonometry formula, that sine inverse of sine theta is equal to theta, or cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta. This kind of formulas we already know. If you don't remember it, just go to our lecture series named trigonometry, where we have learned all these formulas. For example, you will know that tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y equal to tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus x into y. This kind of formula. So by substituting, we easily simplify the given example. So okay, so let's just solve one example to get more clear on this concept. So I actually already write the example here. Differentiate with respect to x, and the function is given tan inverse of root 1 minus cos 2x upon 1 plus cos 2x. So I'm just writing that y equal to, let y equal to tan inverse of root 1 minus cos 2x upon 1 plus cos 2x. Okay. So now this is a composite function, and you can differentiate it like the derivative of external multiply by derivative of internal, but it's very complicated in this way. Instead of that, we will trying to solve it by using trigonometric function. Can we simplify it as we discussed earlier? So one formula that I know is, now to how you know which formula you need to know? For this you need to know the trigonometric formulas very well. Otherwise it will be very difficult to find out that which one formula is more suitable here. So I know one formula, that 1 minus cos 2x is equal to 2 sine square x, and 1 plus cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x. Now if you have any confusion regarding this formula, just go into our lecture series. There is a lecture on trigonometry ratio. So just watch that series, and you will you will be more clear on these formulas. So I'm just using these formulas here. What will I get? I'll get y equal to tan inverse of root. Now 1 minus cos 2x I am using as 2 sin square x. 2 sin square x upon 1 plus cos 2x I am replacing at 2 as 2 cos square x. Okay, simple. Now this get cancel, and what will I get? I'll get tan inverse of root sin square x upon cos square x, which is nothing but tan inverse of root sin upon cos is tan, so tan square x. Just take this tan outside, tan x. Root of square of the root is simple the function. Now we know one more trigonometric formula, that tan inverse of tan theta equal to theta. This is 1, or this get cancelled. So as per this thing I get y equals to x. So now this complicated, the function which look very complicated here, it become very simple now, y equals to x. And now I will differentiate it. Till now I just simplify the function, I didn't take derivative. So differentiate with respect to x. What will I get? Dy by dx equal to d dx of x, which is equal to 1. So therefore derivative is 1. Okay, so that's how this trigonometric formulas make our problem, our life very simple. Okay, so another example that I want to explain is, find dy by dx if y equal to tan inverse of sin x upon 1 plus cos x. So again I am just writing the given function, since y equals to tan inverse of sin x upon 1 plus cos x. Now again I from the half and double ratio of the formula, I know one formula, that sin 2 theta is equals to 2 cos theta into sin theta. So therefore sin theta will be, so since angle is double, we will take this side the half of the angle. So sin theta will be 2 cos theta by 2, I am taking half of the angle into sin theta by 2, right? So and similarly 1 plus cos x, that we just use here. So 1 plus cos 2x is 2 cos square x. If I just replace here the thing is with x, then it will become 1 plus cos x equals to 2 cos square x by 2. Okay, that's how it will be. So I am just using this formula here, that 1 plus cos x will be 2 cos square x by 2. Okay, so now use this formula here. So now y equal to, okay, tan inverse sin x, I am replacing this formula, so 2 cos x by 2 into sin x by 2 upon this 1 plus cos x, I am replacing with this formula, 2 cos square x by 2. Okay, now just simplified it. So this 2 get cancel, 1 cos x get cancel, and I get here tan inverse of sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2. 1 cos is remaining here. So sin upon cos is nothing but tan. So tan inverse of tan x by 2. Again I am using the formula from the inverse property, that tan inverse of tan theta is theta. So this tan and tan inverse get cancelled, and I will get x by 2 here. So now I simply get y equals to x by 2. I will differentiate here, differentiate with respect to x. So dy by dx equal to d dx of x by 2. This 1 by 2 is constant, this will come out of the operator, and d dx of x is 1. So 1 by 2 into 1. So value of dy by dx I get here is 1 by 2. Okay, that's how we solve it. Let's just solve one more example, and I think we are fine to move to the next topic. So the example that I am taking is y equal to tan inverse of 2x upon 1 plus 35x square. Find dy by dx. Okay, now we already know that we have a formula for tan inverse of if we have we know this formula. So tan inverse of a minus b upon 1 plus a into b is equal to tan inverse of a minus tan inverse of b, and if here is a plus sign, then here we take plus sign. Okay, this is replacing. So I am trying to simplify this thing by using this formula, because I can see here that here I have x square that can be splitted as a multiplication term, and let's just try to split this in this form. Can we find out this? Let's just see. So I will see the product of the 35. I want product as a 35 and their difference or addition should be 2. Okay, that's my target. So I think 7 into 5, 7 multiplied by 5 is 35 and 7 minus 5 is 2, right? So I get it here. So what I am going to do, instead of this 2x, I will write 7x minus 5x, right? And instead of this 35x square, I will write 7x multiplied by 5x. So what will I get? 7x minus 5x equals to 2x, and 7 into 5, 35x into x, x square. So perfect. I find out the pair that I can replace it like this. So what I will just write it here. So let y equals to tan inverse of 7x minus 5x upon 1 plus 7x into 5x. Okay. Alright, now I will use this formula here. So my a is 7x here and my b is 5x here. So I can write this as tan inverse of 7x minus tan inverse of 5x. This is simply my y. Now differentiate with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x. I will get dy by dx equal to d dx of tan inverse of 7x minus tan inverse of 5x. Okay, so what will we get here? Not finding any page. Okay, so dy by dx I get d dx of tan inverse 7x minus d dx of tan inverse 5x. Now just differentiate it. I know the standard formula that derivative of tan inverse x is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus x square. Okay, so I will just use this formula here. Okay, now this is the composite function. So first I will take derivative of tan inverse of x by using this standard formula, multiply by derivative of this internal function. So I will get here 1 upon 1 plus, now my x is 7x here, so 7x square into derivative of 7x minus 1 upon 1 plus 5x square into derivative of 5x. Okay, so 1 upon 1 plus 49x square into 7 minus 1 upon 1 plus 25x square into 5. So finally I get 7 upon 1 plus 49x square minus 5 upon 1 plus 25 x square. So this is dy by dx that I got. So simply we solve it by using the trigonometric inverse expansion. Now I want you to try this example so that try this out and let me know in comment section what will be the factor and how you write it. So you just need to find dy by dx. So on the same logic, just find the pair that their difference or addition should be 5 and multiplication should be 6. So I think it's 3 and 2. It's pretty clear here. So 3x plus 2x is 5x and 3x into 2x is 6x square, right? So just split it out and try the example. Okay, so one more type of example that I want to share with you is this is nothing but the kind of parametric function that we have seen, but it's asked like this. So differentiate sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus x square with respect to sine inverse x. Okay, so till now we have seen that y is given to us and in the form of this, like this function, and it is asked that differentiate with respect to x or find dy by dx. But now here what two functions are given and we want to differentiate this function with respect to this one. Okay, so don't worry, it's just like a parametric function. See how we are going to solve it. So let solution, I am writing here, let u equal to sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus x square and v equal to sine inverse of x. Okay, now once we have considered this, then what is asked? It is asked that differentiate this is u, so differentiate u with respect to v. Differentiate u with respect to v. It's mean we need to find du by dv. So it is clear that we need to find du by dv, but now the u is a function of x, v is a function of x. So this is nothing but the parametric function. So how we find? We cannot differentiate u with respect to v directly, but we can differentiate u with respect to x as well as v with respect to x. So we use the parametric formula as du by dx divided by dv by dx, and let this be the equation 1. So whenever this kind of question is given, what you need to do, you just substitute one function as a variable, other function as a variable, and just use the parametric differentiation formula. That is the solution. Now one by one we are going to find du by dx and dv by dx. So since u is sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus x square, now we have just seen that for the inverse trigonometric function, if we use the trigonometric expansion and formula, it will become very simple to find out derivative. Otherwise you can use the composite function here and just find out the derivative, but I am using the trigonometric substitution. So I am substituting, put x equal to sine theta. Therefore from this equation what will be the value of theta? Just take this sine to this side, so it will be sine inverse of x. Okay, now whenever I substitute x as a sine theta, what will I get? Sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus sine square theta, which is sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus sine square theta is nothing but cos square theta. From the identity we know that, so it will become cos square theta. Now take the square root of the square, so this get cancelled, so 1 upon cos theta. Now 1 upon cos theta is nothing but sec theta, we all know this thing, so it will become sec inverse of sec theta. Now this become 1 as per the formula, sec inverse of sec theta is equal to theta. So what I get? Theta here. So my u is equal to theta, but since I have make a substitution, I will substitute back theta as sine inverse of x. So therefore u equal to sine inverse of x. Now differentiate this with respect to x. I will get du by dx equal to, what is the derivative of sine inverse x? Just see in the standard formula and tell me what is the derivative of sine inverse of x. Yes, it is 1 upon root 1 minus x square, correct. So this is the one, let it be the 2, equation number 2. Now what is my v? V is sine inverse of x again. So I will just differentiate it again. Just let me change the page here. Okay, so my v is sine inverse of x, which is already a very simplified, very simple form. So now differentiate with respect to x. I get dv by dx equal to 1 upon root 1 minus x square, equation 3. So put 2 and 3 in 1. What will get? We get du by dv equal to 1 upon root 1 minus x square upon 1 upon root 1 minus x square, which is nothing but 1. So finally I get du by dv equal to 1. Okay. So this is just a simple trick that you should know, that how we can solve the example. Let's just solve one more example so that you will be more clear. The other example is differentiate cos inverse 2x root 1 minus x square with respect to sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Okay. So simply we will just put use two variable to substitute the value. So let u equal to cos inverse of 2x into 1 minus x square and v equal to sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Okay. Now therefore I want to find du by dv, which is nothing but du by dx upon dv by dx. Let this be the equation 1. Now just take the value of u here. U is cos inverse of 2x root 1 minus x square. To simplify u, I make a substitution that put x equal to sine theta. So therefore theta equal to sine inverse of x. Now when we substitute this, I will get cos inverse 2 sine theta into root 1 minus sine square theta, and we get cos inverse of 2 sine theta into root cos square theta, which is nothing but cos inverse of 2 sine theta into cos theta, and this 2 sine theta into cos theta is nothing but this, since 2 sine theta into cos theta is nothing but sine 2 theta. It is sine 2 theta. So I am just replacing it. So u I get as cos inverse of sine 2 theta. Now to simplify this, I need to convert this into the cosine function, and since cosine and sine are complementary angle, so this function cos inverse of cos 2 theta, this will get cancelled. So I need to convert this sine into the form of cos, and sine and cos are complementary angle. So that's why this sine 2 theta can be written as cos pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Cos pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Okay. These all formulas are from trigonometry, so just go and repeat the lecture if you have any confusion. So cos inverse of cos pi by 2 minus theta. Now this get simplified as 1 or cancel, so I get u as pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, but from substitution, this theta is nothing but sine inverse of x, so I am just substituting it here. So u I get as pi by 2 minus sine inverse of x. Now differentiate this u with respect to x, because in equation 1 we use du by dx, so we want du by dx here. So du by dx will be, derivative of pi by 2 is 0 and derivative of sine inverse of x is 1 upon root 1 minus x square. So we get minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Let this be the equation number 2. Now second thing, I will solve it here. So what is my v? My v is sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Okay, this is my v. So I will again simplify it. So put x equal to sine theta, so theta equal to sine inverse of x. So what I get, v equal to sec inverse of 1 upon root 1 minus sine square theta. So it is sec inverse of 1 upon root cos square theta, which is nothing but I'm just writing here, okay, which is nothing but v equal to sec inverse of 1 upon cos theta, which is sec inverse of sec theta. This get cancelled, I left with theta. So v equal to the value of theta that we have substituted here is sine inverse of x, so it is sine inverse of x. Now differentiate this with respect to x. I get dv by dx equal to 1 upon root 1 minus x square. Let this be the equation number 3, and use these two value, equation 2 and 3 in 1. So equation 1 implies du by dv equal to minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square upon 1 upon root 1 minus x square. This get cancelled and we have du by dv equal to minus 1. This is the derivative. So that's how we solve this type of example. I want you to try one example to make sure that you understand it well. So try this example and let me know in comment section that differentiate tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square with respect to sine inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square. Okay, try to solve this example. Let me know in the comment section. Till then, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.